Good morning, children. In today's session, I'm going to give you the book back answer in science for 3rd standard, that is from term 3 portion, unit 1, our environment. So in the previous class, we've already started this. We have written the objectives and the first question. Now we are going to continue with the second question, children. Take out your notebook and write 2 examples. Write 2 examples for biotic and abiotic factors. Abiotic factors. Okay. Write 2 examples for biotic and abiotic factors. So first we'll write the biotic factors. Examples for biotic factors. So what are the examples, children? Like lion, then plantain, okay, then dove, that is pigeon we say, right? Then human being. All these comes under biotic factors. Okay. Now next we are going to see the examples of abiotic factors. So abiotic factors like air, soil, water and sunlight. All these are the examples of abiotic factors. Okay, children. So this is your second. Already we finished with the first one in the previous class. We'll continue with the second. Let us write 2 examples for biotic and abiotic factors. So now when I am reading, you also can read along with me, children. Biotic factors: lion, plantain, dove, human being. Abiotic factors: air, soil, water and sunlight. Then third, write any 3 differences. Write any 3 differences between living and non-living things. So what is the question? Write any 3 differences between living and non-living things. Okay. So living things and non-living things. Living things and non-living things. Okay. Now we are going to write how many differences they have asked, children. Any 3 differences. Okay. So the first one, they can breathe and grow. They can breathe and grow. They cannot breathe and grow. Okay, living things can breathe and grow. Non-living things cannot breathe and grow. Okay, non-living things cannot breathe, while the living things can breathe as well as they can grow also. So already I have explained this to you while I am taking lesson, right? Then next is, they need food to live. They need food to live. And non-living things, they do not need food to live. They do not need food to live. Okay. Then the third is, they can feel. They can feel, while the non-living things, they cannot feel. They cannot feel. Okay, children, this is the third question. So that is, write any three differences between living and non-living things. So living things, they can breathe and grow. They need food to live. They can feel. So non-living things, they cannot breathe and grow. They do not need food to live. They cannot feel. Okay. So third question. Then the fourth question is, list the abiotic factors needed for insects. So list the abiotic factors needed for insects. Okay. So the answer is air, soil. Soil means what? Mannan solraliya. Then plants and small creatures. Small creatures na chinna chinna பூச்சிகளெல்லாம் இருக்கும் இல்லையா? Small creatures. Okay. So once again we'll read this, children. 2 more questions are there to write. 3 more questions. Write 2 examples for biotic and abiotic factors. Biotic factors is lion, then what? Plankton, dove, human being. Then abiotic factors, air, soil, water and sunlight. Right. Third question. Write any 3 differences between living and non-living things. First we'll see living things. They can breathe and grow. Non-living things, they cannot breathe and grow. Then they need food to live. They do not need food to live. Okay, children? They can feel. They cannot feel. List the abiotic factors needed for insects. Air, soil, plants and small creatures. Okay, children? Now we'll go to the 5th question. So I have written this. I'm going to rub all these, children. So take down in your notebooks. Now, 5th one. What are the biotic factors of a balanced ecosystem? So what is that? What are the biotic factors of a balanced ecosystem? That is producers, consumers and decomposers. Okay. So what is that? What are the biotic factors of a balanced ecosystem? Answer is producers, consumers, decomposers. Okay. Then 6th one. Why plants are called primary producers? What is the question? Why plants are called primary producers? So answer is point by point you can write. Okay, 2 points are there. Green plants green plants make their own food. Okay, green plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. By the process of photosynthesis. Okay, that's the first point. Second point, hence they are called primary producers. Hence they are called. If you learn point by point, it will be easy for you to learn, children. So I've given 2 points. Okay, primary producers. Okay, children. So once again we'll read. 5 plants are called primary producers. Green plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Hence they are called primary producers. Okay, children, you have finished. Now you'll see the last question. So last question is write. What is the question? 7th one. Okay. Write any 4 benefits of plants. Write any 4 benefits of plants. Okay, so the answer is provides oxygen for breathing. Oxygen for breathing. Then what is the second point? Provide food and shelter to living things. Provides food and shelter to living things. Food and shelter to living things. Then third point, give wood for making furniture. Give wood for making furniture. What I said for furniture, children? Like table, chair, all these comes under furniture only. Okay. So gives wood for making furniture. Then help in bringing rainfall. Help in bringing rainfall. Okay, children. So it's the last question. That's all. And once again, we'll read now from the 4th. See, write any 4 benefits of plants. Okay, write any 4 benefits of plants. First point is provide oxygen for breathing. Provides oxygen for breathing. What is the first point? Provides oxygen for breathing. Second, provides food and shelter to living things. Provides food and shelter to living things. So once again we'll read, that is provides food and shelter to living things. Give wood for making furniture. Give wood for making furniture. So once again you read, children, give wood for making furniture. So last point is help in bringing rainfall. Help in bringing rainfall. Help in bringing rainfall. So once again we'll read from the 4th question, children. List the abiotic factors needed for insects, air, soil, plants and small creatures. So list the abiotic factors needed for insects, air, soil, plants and small creatures. Then 5th question, what are the biotic factors of a balanced ecosystem? Producers, consumers, decomposers. What are the biotic factors of a balanced ecosystem: producers, consumers, decomposers. Then sixth question, why plants are called primary producers? Why plants are called primary producers? First point, green plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. What's the first point? Green plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Second point, hence they are called primary producers. What is that? Hence they are called primary producers. So once again we'll read. Why plants are called primary producers? Green plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Hence they are called primary producers. So then our last question, write any 4 benefits of plants. So how many benefits, student? 4 you are going to write, okay? First point, provides oxygen for breathing, provides food and shelter to living things, give wood for making furniture, and last point, help in bringing rainfall. So once again we'll read, children. Write any 4 benefits of plants. Provides oxygen for breathing, provides food and shelter to living things, give wood for making furniture, help in bringing rainfall. Okay, children. Now we have finished this lesson. So in the previous class I gave all the objectives like choose, fill up, true or false, match, and the first question. In the previous class I gave, and in this class 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, totally 6 questions I gave. So take down in your classwork. So whenever it's informed you that you have to submit the notebook, you have to submit the notebook for the correction, children. Okay. So write this lesson in your notebook. Thank you, children.